Hey everybody, I hope everybody's having an amazing day. Today I'm back with a little vlog. As you know, every year after the summer is over, I tell you what we're kind of up to because I know you ask for a lot of these, more informal and personal videos in which I get to show you, glimpses of our day-to-day life. You ask me for these videos so frequently and I thought it was time. And of course, I wanted to give you a glimpse into our summer because our summer was so much fun. It was filled with delicious food and great adventures. So here we go. One of the greatest things about summer is we have a beautiful terrace in our apartment that we get to kind of move into when the summer approaches. So we had to kind of fix it up, and we of course started by going to the flower mart, which is one of my favorite places in the world. Does anybody else just absolutely love going and shopping for plants? I don't think anybody loves it as much as I do. I find it so relaxing. I love it. So I went to buy some new flowers to plant in our terrace. We kind of fixed it up a little bit, and I'm showing you lots of pictures and videos. The dogs absolutely go crazy over this terrace. We put up some lights this year, and it's just such a fun place to hang out in the summer. And we have lots of barbecues, and we have lots of things for friends. We have dinner with friends and breakfast with friends. You're gonna see more of that a little further along in the video, but it's great fun. We had a little sushi feast after we kind of finished fixing it up this year, just to celebrate the start of the summer. Speaking of food, we had so much incredible food this summer. Many new restaurants opened up in Madrid, vegan restaurants or vegan-friendly restaurants, or restaurants that were already open but we hadn't heard of before, and we got to experience. Now, we went to have lots of burgers. One of our favorite burgers in the city is the only vegan burger at this burger joint. It's a non-vegan place, but it has one of the best burgers in town. It's called Zombie Bar. You can check out the picture that I'm showing you now, and it's absolutely scrumptious. We went there with friends and we had just such a great time. We also went many times to the new, I think it might be the only one that is 100% an Italian pizzeria and pasta place. It's 100% authentic, delicious, but it's 100% vegan. It's called Pizzi Dixie, which is so cute. And they have the most delicious vegan calzone that I have ever had in my life. They have amazing pizzas and pastas and so many delicious treats. We loved going there. We went many, many times. Another place that we loved to go to this summer was a new vegetarian place that has so many vegan options called Super Chulo, which means super cool in Spanish slang. And it is absolutely scrumptious. I had one of the best pad thais in my life, and it was just very different from traditional pad thais, so delicious. And we also went to another place called Honest Greens, which had lots of vegan options. It's not a vegan place, but it has tons of vegan options. And we just had these amazing, amazing meals there. And we're gonna be showing you what these places are like in separate videos. We might start giving you little tours of our city and all of the great vegan grub that you can have in each of these places in case you come and visit me. So that's coming soon, but I just wanted to give you a little glimpse of the delicious food we had. Now, of course, I had to do recipe testing. We made so many salads and just delicious dishes this summer, both for testing and just, for enjoying at home with friends and with family. And yeah, but for some reason, the summer kind of makes me crave more salads, and the fruits and the vegetables are so fresh, and I love combining the two in the summer. And we did lots and lots of cooking at home. We had delicious barbecues at home. We had vegan brunch at home with family and with friends. We had tapas for friends, and we have this little posse of friends that we always get together for tapas or dinner, and then we play Risk until the wee hours of the morning. Not the wee hours of the morning, but pretty late. And it was just so much fun to spend time with family and friends this summer. That's basically what we did all summer long. For some strange reason, all of our friends were here together. Nobody traveled, and that was a great thing because we got to hang out together lots. Now, 2 other highlights of food and the summer for us were discovering the best vegan donuts I have ever had. Now, please, a little, side note, I know about Dunwell donuts in the United States. I haven't tried them, so I cannot compare with those. I know that a lot of people are very sensitive about their Dunwell donuts because they absolutely love them, but we have discovered this amazing new company, no affiliation, they're called Bite Me Madrid, and they are the best vegan donuts on the planet, and you can have them delivered to your door, which is incredible. And this was a huge discovery, and now we're obsessed. And they took a break right in the middle of the summer, and we were unable to get more. Good news is now they're back, and we're gonna get right back into our donut eating pretty soon. And another thing that is great about the summer, I think it's possibly my favorite thing about Madrid in the summer, are the outdoor cafes. Number 1, because it's just a sight for sore eyes, looking at all these little tables filling the sidewalks in the city. It's so beautiful. And number 2, because the dogs can come along. They're very happy about that. If you watched our previous videos and vlogs about the summer, you know that we love taking our dogs to the river. I kind of like to call it a lake more than a river because it's kind of this very lake-like area, but it's technically, like a little closed part of a huge river that we have here. And it's a little far away from the city, but it is so worth it to go there. The dogs have the best time when we go. They literally go crazy. They love going swimming, as you can probably tell. And we just have the best time. Now this year, our little dog, Nala, she doesn't like this. She loves being in the sun, but not for too long. And she's 16 years old at this point. So, she can't be in the sun, and, she just gets really tired after a while. So we decided to get this little tent this year so that she could be really, she could, lay down there when she was tired of the sun and just relax in the shade. The problem was we did not anticipate that our big dog, Vega, that's our little white dog that you're seeing now, decided that she just had to guard this little house that we had built. This had never happened to us before, but she took it upon herself to sit down right in the entrance of the little tent. For her, it just meant that was our home, I guess. I don't know, it was so funny. She did not want to move away from the tent. She was guarding our stuff from nobody because there was nobody else on that little quote unquote beach except for us. So it was very, very funny. After a while, she kind of got the picture that nobody else was there and she could, go back in the water. But she was just there, like, sergeant guarding her troops. It was pretty incredible. Now, this is one of my favorite places, and it's just pure relaxation, being out in nature. There's nobody around because we've found, thanks to the wonder of Google Maps, an area that is, just pretty quiet, and people go with their dogs, and it's pretty incredible. They, of course, have the best time of their lives. There's no question about it. For them, it's the best moment of the entire year. Second only to the snow. You'll see that in our winter vlog. Now, another thing that is typical in the summer for us is going to music festivals. As you know, if you've read our About section at brownble.com, we are huge music buffs. We love going to, live shows, and we always go to the summer festivals here, especially if we have them right here in Madrid, which is not always the case. So it was pretty cool. We saw so many bands, including Green Day and the Foo Fighters, who just stole our hearts. We've seen them many times, but we just love them so much. And lots of smaller bands that we had never heard of before that were just incredible. And the thing I wanted to mention about this festival, I have two stories I have to share. Number 1, almost every single stand of food and cart and like little food truck, and there were hundreds because this was, well, not hundreds, but there were dozens and dozens of food trucks and stands because this was an event that was gonna go through, many days and many hours in a day. Almost every single one, except I think I counted 3 or 4, all of the others had vegan options. This is something that I have never seen before in all of our years of festival going, and this is something that is changing. And not only that, they were marked as vegan, and they proudly, showed signs that said, "We have vegan food." My favorite one was this sign that said, "We do vegan." Yeah. And we had the most incredible vegan burgers at this festival. So amazing, so good. We had so many options, and we actually had the same burger the next day when we went back. It was so good. Now the second story is kind of on the opposite end of the spectrum to this one. If that one was the vegan friendly story, this is kind of the opposite, but I just had to share because I've never seen anything like it. We encountered what I now call the Chorizo Man. And this was a guy who was standing right in front of us when we were, what show were we watching? I can't remember what show we were watching at that moment, but we were listening to the concert, watching the concert, and this guy in front of us had a full-on chorizo sausage tucked into his hat. And of course, yeah, I took a picture, so here it is. He had a chorizo that he was eating. He would comfortably tuck it under his hat when he wanted his hands free. I don't know. So yeah, that's Spain for you. But times are changing. Times are changing. As you can see with the We Do Vegan poster and all of the amazing vegan food that was available and that we tried, and it was absolutely scrumptious. So there you go, you know? Some things are gonna stay the same for a little while, but many others are changing. We also had our fair share of picnics with the dogs, and this usually includes some delicious tempeh BLTs and some potato salad, and it was absolutely scrumptious. We had lots of ice cream too. It was just a divine summer spent with family and friends, lots of relaxing time together as a family, and it was just the best. I hope your summer was just as incredible as mine was. And I have to mention that another thing that happened this summer is we started working on a little something that I can't tell you about yet, but it's something pretty cool that if we manage to do the way we are picturing it in our heads, which sometimes doesn't come true exactly like that because we're overachievers, but if it kind of works out, you're gonna love it, and it's going to come soon. We're working really hard to have that happen really quickly, but you're not gonna know what that is until we're further along the way. But that's something that was born this summer that I had to mention because it also filled our days. So that's pretty much it, you guys. That was our summer 2017. I hope yours was incredible, and I hope to have more of these little vlogs in the future. But there you go, little glimpse into our life this summer. I hope to see you again next time in our next video. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button, and tell us what you did this summer in the comments. Thanks so much, guys, for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.